Charlie was a cheerful golden retriever puppy who lived with a loving family in a quiet town in Texas. He loved everyone in the house, but his favorite person was baby Emma. Emma was only 1 year old and had recently learned how to crawl. Wherever she went, Charlie followed. If Emma laughed, Charlie wagged his tail. If Emma cried, Charlie sat beside her until she smiled again. Their bond was special. One warm summer afternoon, Emma's mother, Sarah, was working in the backyard garden. The backyard was usually very safe because it was surrounded by a fence. Emma was playing on a blanket while Charlie rested nearby under a tree. As Sarah became busy trimming flowers, she didn't notice that a strong wind had pushed open the backyard gate. The gate slowly swung wide open. Beyond the gate was a busy road where cars passed throughout the day. A few minutes later, Emma became curious about a colourful butterfly flying near the fence. Slowly, she began crawling toward it. The butterfly floated through the open gate. Emma followed. Charlie opened his eyes and immediately noticed something was wrong. The gate was open. Emma was heading straight toward it. Charlie jumped to his feet and ran across the yard. Emma kept crawling, unaware of the danger ahead. Charlie reached her just before she crossed through the gate. He gently stepped in front of her path. Emma giggled and tried to crawl around him. Charlie moved again, blocking her way. But Emma was determined to follow the butterfly. Charlie knew he had to do something else. He began barking loudly. Woof! 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 Sarah looked up for a moment but thought Charlie was simply excited. Emma continued crawling closer and closer to the road. Charlie barked even louder. Woof! 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 Woof this time! Sarah noticed the urgency in his voice. She quickly stood up and looked around. Her heart nearly stopped. Emma was only a few feet away from the open gate. A car was approaching down the road. Sarah dropped everything and sprinted across the yard. Just as Emma reached the gate, Charlie gently nudged her backward with his nose. Seconds later, Sarah arrived and picked her daughter up into her arms. Tears filled her eyes. She realized how close Emma had come to serious danger. Sarah hugged Emma tightly. Then she knelt beside Charlie and wrapped her arms around him. You saved her, she whispered. Charlie happily wagged his tail. That evening, Sarah told her husband everything that had happened. The whole family gathered around Charlie. They gave him his favourite treats, a new toy, and endless hugs. A few days later, the local newspaper even shared Charlie's story. People across town called him a hero. But Charlie didn't understand why everyone was making such a fuss. He had simply protected his best friend. That night, Emma fell asleep in her crib, while Charlie rested beside it. As he closed his eyes, he knew Emma was safe. And for Charlie, that was all that mattered. Moral: true heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes they have 4 paws and a heart full of love.